So it will be great that you come to the online exercise. So according to the view on the YouTube, so online exercise is the highest view. Okay. So it's great that so you have you know how to play the game. You focus on the online exercise. Honestly, the exercise is the most important things because you can test your understanding. Together, you can also try to practice a little bit before the face-to-face exercise. So it will be the core. And then if you can finish the online exercise, so most likely you understand all the things in our teaching and learning material. So it will be great. So we have talking lots of the things that is related to the comparisons, that is related to the image classification, to classify cats and dogs, something like that, right? So let us practice. And then the tools that we are going to use right now is Google Teachable Machine. Google Teachable Machine. So Google Teachable Machine is a PaaS platform. It's a service, and then they already have some machine learning model that you can use. So most likely they are using the CNN and then ScreenSnap to do the image and then the other classifications. So in this Google Teachable Machine, so you are able to select the image project, audio project, and also the post project. So before everything starts, I always talk about cats and dogs, right? So let's try something that is related to cat and dogs. So I have prepared a sample link. So the sample link is here. So and you click the sample link. So it's here. And then you can download the zip file. So the zip file will contain 500 cats and then 500 dogs photos. So many, I'm not sure. For the testing, they have 200 something. So honestly, it's few hundred cats and dog photos is good enough because if you download millions of cats and millions of dog photos, you need a really long time to do the training, and then you need a really you can use that computation power, but you are wasting your time. So we are just trying to do some image classification. So we use this data set. So have a look and then try. So here is the teachable machine, and then when you select the image project, so you can unzip the cats and dogs photo, and then you can have a look. So when you unzip the cats and dogs, you can find all the data here. So the data is classified into training and testing. Training and testing, they have classified very well. So for the training data, so we select all the cat photos and label them as cat. Yeah, is right there. So we select all the cat photo. Wow, 400 something. Okay, 400 cat photo, and then we rename as cat. And then we select another part of this data set. So we set the dot photo, right there, 0. And then we set them all. So another 500 something. Oh, I see. So together they have almost 500 and then 545 image photo for the dots. So we rename here as dot. Okay. And then we can press the change model. This time. So after we have trained, you see my face, right? So after we have trained the photos, so we can use our webcam here. Here, you can use your webcam to identify where you look like cats and dogs, okay? I'm not cat, I'm not dog, so it's half-half, right? But somehow, if you want to behave like a cat or behave like a dog, or how I can say that how I can look like a cat. So try to have a long ear. Yeah, can you see that? If I have a long ear, I look like a cat. Can you see? So those are the feature of a cat. Okay, if you have a long ear, and that means you are more easy to recognize you as a cat. So those are the feature. Yeah, those are the features. So how I can look like a dog? You see that? I'm looking like a dog. If I want to be a cat, yeah, it's hard to do it. Okay, this is about the eyes. So when you want to look like a dog, so somehow you can, your eyes can have more white parts, and then you can have less iris. So my iris is back, right? So there is a little bit part that is related to the black one, and then a largest part related to white one. So it looks like a dot. You see that? So why we have this kind of settings? Because yeah, it's really funny. Only I guess not all the animals, but human is really special. Human use our eyes to communicate with each other. And then we have a small iris, and then we have a largest part about our white area. So when we are turning our eyes, we note our emotions. Okay, we note our emotions. We are using our eyes to communicate with each other. And dogs, they want to please our humans. They want to, want to copy the communication rate of our human. So they also use their eyes to communicate with us, right? Yeah, here, if you cannot see the white part, it looks like a cat, right? You can see the white part, it looks like a dot, okay? So they try to use the eyes to communicate with our humans. So there are lots of the photos. So if you find the largest part of your white part of your eyes, so it looks like a dot. So yeah, it's the settings of image classification. Of course, you are not going to classify yourself as dogs or cats. So we can use the files. The files you can select from the folder. And then, of course, if you just let your training data is 100%, you can identify cats and dogs is simple. So usually they can remember all the cat's photo and dog's photo by using the teachable machine. That means the algorithm behind is the CNN, convolution neural network. We use some unseen image for the teachable machine. So now we use some cat's photo or dog's photo that haven't been used inside of training. Maybe this one, yeah, is cat. See, they can identify this one is cat. And then if we choose the dot here, it's fell, right? Half is cat, half is dog. Of course, it's the angle problem, etc., etc. And that is this should be dog, right? So that one will be true positive or false positive. Of course, this one is not correct, right? They classify as dog, so it's false positive. So yeah, not all the image can gain success. And then that's why if you want to compare confusion matrix, you can use this photo, testing photo one by one, and then calculate the number of number of correct photo that you can process by your training model. So yeah, this is not good, right? So let us try one more. This one? Yeah, it's good because they can see the full face, the full body of a dog, and then they can classify 100% as a dog. So this one is quite interesting. So before all the thing you start, you can play with the cats and dogs exercise, so you can experience more about this kind of situation. And then move to the major part of our online exercise. So similar to the previous one, you also have a scenario. The scenario is Miss Chan, same family, okay? She's a old woman, a office worker, so always sitting in front of the computer and then using the mouse to do the work, etc., etc. So they have the most of us, we have the frozen shoulder, and then if you have the frozen shoulder, you need to do the exercise. Okay, you need to do the exercise. So some exercise that today as a subject lecture is really complicated, right? Really difficult. So we have prepared some exercise. So this one is level 1. This one is level 1, okay? So this one is level 2 exercise. And then finally, this one is the level 3 exercise. You don't want to ask a professional and then to monitor this kind of this kind of exercise by a professional is really expensive. And then you want to use the AI. You want to use the Google teachable machine to do this kind of poster detection or image detection. We'll do both. Okay. And then you have what you have to do in this exercise. You have to do some 3 things. So the first one, data collection. You have to collect the data by yourself. Train the machine learning model. That means you have to label the data and then to put it into the teachable machine and train. The third one is, so you need to calculate the accuracy. So you need to calculate the confusion matrix. So you have to do 3 things. For the data collection, so I only request you to do the level 1, poster 1. Level 1, poster 1, okay? Of course, you can do the remaining. For example, poster 2, level 1, poster 1, level 2, poster 2, level 3, poster 1, level 3, poster 2, etc., etc. But at least before the face-to-face exercise, you are strongly recommend to do at least one data collection about the level 1, poster 1. So if you are student A, take 3 photos, okay? Of your poster of your level 1 poster 1, okay? So then you ask another one. I don't know, maybe it's your classmate, maybe it's your father, maybe it's your mother, maybe it's your sister or brother, etc. Okay, so just ask another one to take another 3 photos of poster 1, another one to take another 3 photos, another one to take another 3 photos. So I hope that you have at least four people to take your poster 1. If you have gathered someone to help you to take the photo, so just ask them to also take the photo of poster 2. Ask them to take the photo of level 2, level 3, etc. Okay, you cannot just ask them to do one exercise and then forget all the things. Of course, I know that you have some WhatsApp group, right? So you can just share your data source inside the WhatsApp group. It's more effective and efficient. Okay, so after you have take this one 12 photo, so you will use this one 9 photo to do the training. So you use this 9 photo, put it inside Google Teacher Machine, and let's say it's poster 1, and do the training. Then you can also input poster 2 as a reference. So you also input all the image of poster 2. So after you have integrated poster 1 and poster 2, then train the model first. After you have trained the model, so maybe you can use the student A photo here, and then compile the accuracy, compile the training error for the poster 1 to see how many here you have 1, 2, 3, right? 3 photos. So this photo, which one is true positive, and then false positive, etc., etc. You put the image here. For example, if I put the image 1.jpg here, and then the model can successfully identify, most likely it's training error, right? They can identify. So it's true positive. So I put true JPEG here. And then if your second photo is also successful, I put the second photo. If the first photo is also success, is also put it as the third photo. Then we can say that the accuracy is 100%. Okay, it's perfect. So after you have compiled the training error, then you can try the testing error. So the testing error is using the student D that you never put it inside the teachable machine and do the training. So not all the photos will be success. So maybe the even JPEG here, maybe 2 of them may be success, and another one they cannot recognize, it's poster 1. So the accuracy now will be 66%. Okay, that is something you need to practice, and then there is something you will need to do it inside our face-to-face exercise. So you will compound more. So with the exercise and then with the practice, you will know more and more about the AI, and that is our thinking. Okay. So if you have finished the Bootstrap 1 confusional matrix, and then if you want to try more, you can go to level 2. Level 2 will be more difficult. Level 3 will be more and more difficult. Okay, so that is the situation that we are going to test you. And somehow we also have the online exercise again. So you have some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 short questions. So try your best to do it. And then, yeah, if you are using OpenAI, just copy and paste the OpenAI and then upload your conversation. And that is the online assignment. So work hard and then try.